All right, guys. Simple little Lace 101 project right here. I know that when you travel and you're on the road and everything, shoes in and out of bags and everything like that, but remember, presentation is everything. And when you take a shoe to a customer that looks like this, their confidence level drops with the brand and overall project that you're trying to sell them. So I'm going to show you a quick little thing to make sure your shoes look the best that they possibly can, so that when you're going out and you're meeting with your customers, they see the shoes in the best light possible and they get very excited and want to spend some dollars. So a little bit of called Lace 101 with Rob D. F, you're about to see how you get an A. Okay, first of all, when you get the shoe, just pull all the laces all the way out down to the bottom. You know, get this widened up a little bit so that you got a nice little flat paste so it comes right over the vamp so it looks good. I typically like to take some kind of foam instead of like paper or anything like that. It's a little bit more dense and it holds its shape a little bit. Just roll it up a little bit and then just tuck it inside. It's lighter, you don't not carrying a bunch of paper. Helps push the tongue forward a little bit, so you get more of that worn look. The main thing is when you're showing the shoe, you want it to look like it's being worn on your foot and everything like that, because that's when it looks the best. When stuff's all yoked up, it doesn't look like that good. So simply what I do is when I lace a shoe, I go from medial to lateral. Lateral always goes over medial side. So I'll take and pop in medial side, pull it all over. You know, make sure that the lace is nice and flat. Try to get the wrinkles out so you get a nice clean angle. Then exit over real nice and smooth. Again, keeping the stuff nice and flat so you just get these nice clean X's over each other. And just keep repeating all the way up the shoe. Now on some shoes you don't want to go all the way to the top because you're going to block the logos and stuff like that. But for instance, like on this Pixel, I'm going to go all the way up to the top of this just to kind of keep these flanges locked down so they look clean so they don't roll back, because obviously when you're traveling and everything like that, over time in and out of bags, this stuff will just roll back and get a little bit loose. It'll be more broken in. So tagging these back will just kind of keep it nice and clean. So again, just doing nice even X's back and forth. Lateral always over medial. Trying to get the rolls out of the lace, you know, so you got to manipulate them every once in a while. Just pulling it, not pulling it super tight. You don't want to yoke it. You want to keep it loose so that it actually is like you're lacing it on a foot. And that's why I use foam, because it kind of helps push everything out a little bit better. And then again, just keep repeating all the way up to the desired eyelet. And again, for the Pixel, we're going to go all the way up to the top little eye stay, just to help hold those down so that the shoe stays looking new no matter where you're traveling or where you're going to. So we're getting close. It is going to obstruct the logo a little bit, which is okay. Typically, you know, for photos and stuff like that, I would stop here so that you got the logo placement. But obviously, people are very familiar with the shoe when you're showing it, and you want the shoe to look in its best condition possible at retail, or even in your showrooms and everything like that. So you get to there, and then, you know, your last approach is just take it through the top, just to be able to snug this in, help hold it down, get that final X going. Again, not too tight, and then just taking it and tucking it behind the tongue and pushing it back, finishing off lateral over medial, giving it a nice final pull, making sure you get any of these wrinkles out or rolls on the flat lace as possible. Do it the best you can. Again, tucking it back, and then I usually just take this, cinch it up, and then just tuck it under the tongue between you know, the foam or paper, whatever you're doing. And then I'll just give it one last look over where I'll just go through and just kind of try to get those X's for the crossover laces looking the best, so that when you present it, you know, it's looking is symmetrical as possible. So, you know, you go out and you present a shoe like that, people get very confident and very excited about the brand. You show them a shoe like this, it's a little bit disheartening, and then they really don't know what they're going to get in the mail. So the difference between making or breaking a sale is that simple. Shoe that looks good, people get behind and support. Shoe that looks bad, they tend to wonder what's going on. So little Lace 101. Take a little bit of time, do it right, watch those dollars climb.